This is a story about a venture I did a few months back. First up, we have Lucas. Now, Lucas is the mastermind behind this whole operation. So because of that, he took charge as captain of this exciting trip. What he rides is a 1000cc 2015 Kawasaki Versy, kitted out with some tasteful mods, and in my opinion, probably the most capable bike in this group for this kind of trip. Next, we've got Jeremy. I didn't expect Jeremy to agree to this epic journey, given that
this is the first time I ever drove over an hour on a motorcycle.
And you just did 12.
I just did 12.
But then again, Jeremy is always up for any wild adventures I throw his way. Sadly, Jeremy couldn't start the journey with us, but he'll meet up with his Yamaha MT-09 at a later date. And lastly, there's me, riding my heavily modified Yamaha MT-07, or what I like to call the MT Super 7. But if you're interested in any mods or accessories that's on any of the bikes, I'll have a link of anything that was used on this trip in the description below. Now, where do we take these magnificent machines for a spin? Well, starting from Illinois, our route is to Tennessee, where we plan to conquer the famous Tail of the Dragon. After that, we would leisurely cruise back home, taking in the mesmerizing sights of the Blue Ridge Mountain Parkway. The entire journey spanned over 5 days, covering just over 2,000 miles. So if you're curious about how it all went down and want to join us on this thrilling ride with the boys, stick around. We'd be delighted to have you on board. Now for the first leg of our journey, we said goodbye to the friends we left behind and hit Interstate 88 heading towards Chicago. To be honest, there wasn't that much to say about this route, except that it was a congested nightmare riddled with potholes. Alright, so we just got to Roselawn, Indiana. This is our first stop of many because my tank is pretty small compared to Bucko's. Yep. I think yours is what, 4 gallons?
4.5.
4.5, mine's about 2.5. So we're stopping probably about every 100 to 120 miles, which is roughly how many hours?
2 hours-ish.
Quick once over on the bike. Bike's doing great, at least for me. I have the 360 camera setup right here, which has been great because I've just been doing this, getting my shots and putting it away when I need it. But mine's been great, other than no windscreen, which Lucas has. So, and he also has a throttle lock, so he's constantly waving himself in the air, no handing it. While my hands, if you can see, it's pretty purple. But it's okay. But yeah, I'm very happy with the performance of the bike so far, and we got a lot more to do.
How are you feeling after that whole shenanigans?
I feel good. I feel great. The shenanigans being a little bit of rain, we're doing good. We're doing pretty good so far, I think. We got what, another 5 hours down to Tennessee. Let's go.
I hadn't seen it in person yet. I've been reading about this.
Oh, the Versa?
1,000.
I thought you were gonna go look at that thing.
I've been through that.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now we're near Louisville, correct?
Louisville, yeah. Right outside of
Littleville. Louisville. I just said Louisville.
Yeah, it is Louisville.
Oh.
Louisville. Because if you ask people what the capital of Kentucky is, and you go, is it Louisville, or how do you pronounce it? It's Frankfurt. Capital of Kentucky is Frankfurt.
So anyways, we have out of all places, I wouldn't expect to see this, but I did know that there were some in the area. I mean, other than Texas, but we are at.
Look, I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie. You don't know the.
Alright, then that's it.
That's it, we're good.
We just came into Buc-ee's just to go on Buc-ee's. We don't need anything. We don't even need gas. And the crazy thing is, It feels like we're in Texas.
It feels like we're in Texas.
And also, that sign right there says Texas.
Texas Roundup.
So it does say Texas, so.
I'm just waiting for it.
Where are we? Look at the fitness room.
We're going there later. I need to do my 5K.
You're doing a 5K?
I'm doing.
I too will do a 5K. I'm gonna watch you do a 5K. At least you're sleeping somewhere warm tonight.
Yeah. So right now we're in a Holiday Inn Express, but it's currently being renovated. Also, we don't even know the area that we in. Wait, what area is this?
It's called Berea, B-E-R-E-A, Kentucky.
Yes. Well, how about this? We're in Kentucky.
We're in Kentucky.
Right now, Bucko and I are gonna change our clothes and then move the bikes and then go find a bar because we need beer.
A beer.
A beer. Yeah, not both. We need to feel good tomorrow.
We need to feel good.
The change in altitude brought cooler temperatures, especially when the clouds provided cover. I underestimated the chilly weather, but that's on me with how my bike is set up. It's essentially a naked bike without a wind bearing, which exposes me to the elements, which means there's no such thing as a full tuck riding position to keep warm. Nevertheless, I bundled up as best as I could and made it work. Upon arriving in Sweetwater, we sought out
Bradley's Barbecue, and he's also got an ice cream shop. Hell yeah.
Yeah, these look good. Look good. Okay, so hotel now?
Hotel.
And then
Ice cream?
yeah.
And then we're gonna do the Toad.
We then moved on to our next hotel where let's shed some weight and get on going. Headed straight for the tail of the dragon. Now let me tell you, this part of the trip left me at a loss for words, but I'll try my best. The mix of excitement and anxiety was palpable. I've been riding for over a decade, but what I was about to experience was like nothing before. Let me give you some context. My bike, which is mounted with knobby tires, was relatively new to me, adding another layer of nervousness. You see, the Tail of the Dragon isn't just any road. It's a legendary stretch that every wheel enthusiast dreams of conquering. Stretching approximately 11 miles along the border of Tennessee and North Carolina, it's famous for its 318 tight and twisty curves. But to clarify, I wasn't here to push my riding limits or show off my cornering skills. My only goal was to experience this legendary road, to tick it off my bucket list per se, and in one piece. The last thing I wanted was to end up as a memento on the Tree of Shame. Now, you might be wondering, what is the Tree of Shame? Well, this infamous tree at the route's end serves as a shrine for riders and drivers who have faced difficulties on the road, aka they crashed. But what they do is that they leave a piece of their damaged vehicle, like a broken mirror or a cracked fairing, hanging on a tree as a symbol that the dragon won. So with that in mind, I stayed focused and communicated closely with Lucas, who led the way, pointing out potential hazards like potholes, oncoming traffic around tight corners. He basically was my eyes and ears, and I was just the passenger along for the ride. Also, with it being a holiday weekend, the pressure from other riders and oncoming traffic heightened the tension as we navigated the dragon's twists and turns. Riding around others is always a risk. You don't know what their skill level are and their judgment. Hence, I took corners slow with heightened alertness. Finally, after conquering the 11 miles and 318 tight and twisting curves, you're greeted by a small town where the Tree of Shame stands. This is a place where you can take a break, refuel your bikes and your body, hang out, chill, talk to others, and then either tackle the dragon, which most people do, and they go up and down it all day long, or set off on a different route, which we did, back to the hotel. Now this skyway was more my style. It still features some challenging corners like the tail, but unlike the tail, this had more long sweeping roads with barely any traffic, and because of that, I can finally relax for a change, not white knuckle the entire ride, and actually truly soak in the breathtaking surroundings that I didn't even notice when I was on the tail.
So we have live tracking of Jeremy, and he's 3.2 miles away.
He's coming. He's coming. I think that's him.
I think that's him.
I think that's him.
That's him. That has to be him.
Is he gonna make it?
That's him.
Shit here. Okay, no, thank God he made it.
Dude, this man.
Yeah.
This man. What a beast.
Bro.
What a beast. Like,
Welcome, buddy.
What's up, guys?
we've actually been tracking you this whole time on Google.
Really?
Yeah, we're actually been impressed with how good of time you've
We said you were going to get here by midnight. It's 11.
Hey.
Good.
good. Bump it.
Don't follow me now.
Man. Where the hell are we?
Sweetwater, Tennessee.
Hey.
This is the first time I ever drove over an hour on a motorcycle.
And you just did 12.
I just did 12.
But all right,
Where's a beer?
you guys have beer? Come over here.
Turn this thing off.
Come over here. Do we have beer?
Do we have beer? We think this is an amateur hour.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Welcome. Oi.
Oi.
Oi, oi.
Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy.
Half of Thailand, yeah.
Fantastically.
All right, well, we're going to enjoy this beer together. Jeremy's going to wash up, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on day 3. Jeremy's day 2.
We have power ready, we have snacks free, we have food.
All right.
All right.
We got you
Sounds
covered,
good.
cowboy.
He says.